How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Is It a Buy, where we talk about stocks and try to determine if they are worth a buy or maybe a pass. My name is Corey. I just like to preface the video by saying I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy who can talk about stocks, so please take what I say with a grain of salt, all right? Guys, let's get into the video today. I'm very excited to talk about what I found in Ortex. First, I do want to start with PROG, right? This is a stock that I have a very large position in that I feel pretty good about. And I feel even better whenever I see this Ortex data, right? Now, we do think, there are some stocks where I think the Ortex data is a little bit skewed. These are the ones that people have a huge stake in, especially these hedge funds, such as AMC, where I feel like the data may be a little bit manipulated. And we know, if you believe that there's naked shorting going on inside AMC, GameStop, those kinds of plays, then the data on Ortex really isn't going to be a whole picture of what's going on. But we take a grain of salt as usual, and we see where it is trending, what's kind of going on, okay? And so I just want to put that in there really quick. But let's talk about PROG, right? So as we know, PROG has had a huge run, right? It was up around 39, almost 40%, right? And this was a few days ago. Then it went all the way up. It kind of was like, had a high of $3.55 back here. The high was $3.08. Went all the way up here. Realistically, at the end of the day, this was a plus 0.33% volume or percent day. And then we had a negative almost 10% day, and then yesterday being a negative 8.9% day, and then down a little bit more in the pre-market after hours yesterday, right? So in Ortex, we can't really see this data just yet, but I have a very strong prediction of what I think happened. But for this negative 10% day, we can see kind of what's going on over there, right? So let's hop over to Ortex, and we can see here. So remember, these numbers are T+2, so they're lagging by 2 days. So we can't see yesterday's, but we can see the day before. Utilization is back, 99.89%, which is perfect. That's plenty for it to have a run. And then shares on loan is at an all-time high, right? And this is huge. What this tells me is this stock is being heavily shorted right now. They're continuing to short the stock as it goes higher because they think it's going to fall back again, right? Or they're betting on it falling back again. What they, I guess, don't know or are counting on is that the apes are not in the stock. They're going to paper hand, they're going to leave, yada yada yada, and they think the hedge funds are trying to push this stock down. Jokes on them, because that's not going to work. You know what? Let's go to the judges and see what the judges say about it. Judges.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
Thank you. All right, so there you have it, guys. Risky play. I would not bet on the hedge funds in this one. Similar to AMC. So let's take a look and see what else we have here with the numbers. Obviously, the free float on loan is going to follow the shares on loan at an all-time high. Currently, 71.90% of the free float of this stock is on loan. That's just insane. This is an extremely heavily shorted stock. And then the short interest also at an all-time high of 67.12%. I mean, unreal. Okay, this stock is ridiculously heavily shorted, and I think there's so much more in the tank for this stock. I mean, if this follows, just to be clear here, AMC started at about $2. This started at about $1. So this stock can, in my opinion, can easily be a 2-digit stock easily, right? Very easily. Can go all the way up to at least $10. That's just my personal opinion based on what we've seen historically with what's been going on here. Obviously, there's some other factors in there. Excuse me, but if the apes diamond hand this like they held AMC, this could be easily a 2-digit stock, which is one of the reasons I took a large position. I kind of recognize that with AMC. And, realistically, I know this graph, does not look so good historically as far as the pricing goes. But this is why I missed out on GameStop. This is how the graph was looking for GameStop. And I was like, I didn't buy in at $3 because I thought that it was a dead cat. I didn't know about the shorts going on. I didn't know about anything. And I literally had the position in my cart. At the time it was Robinhood, and I did not check out. I was like, no, like this is going down. And I missed out on a whole lot of money because, I don't want to put a few bucks in it and I'll remember it forever. All right, let's move on to the next stock. Let's talk about BBIG, right? This one has been moving downward for a few days now. And when I say moving downward, I think it's been heavily shorted, right? We'll take a look over here. Let me get it pulled up right here. And we can see, so these are the daily candles, so I can see the percentages. This percentage was 6.49% down day, negative 17.99, negative 18% on this day right here. And then another negative 6% on this day. So currently we can only see, these first two over here. Specifically, I've been very excited to see this one because negative 18% on a day is huge. So this means, and keep in mind, I know I'm only looking at the technical aspects of this for like a short squeeze, but keep in mind there are a lot of different factors. It could have been negative news. There was this. Actually, I think this one was negative news because they switched CEOs. I think that was this one, and it was not looking good. Let me see if the news is in here really quick. Actually, I'm not going to waste y'all's time. Yeah, new CEO and CFO announced. And so people were really concerned about that the person didn't believe in the company or something. But I read an article, and that was actually all part of the plan, according to the article, that they knew that they were going to switch CEOs and everything. And it's all going according to their plan. So I think this was a lot of FUD and just media nonsense. And I honestly feel like this is a stupid good position. I actually added to my position on BBIG on the way down. I have a strike of $6.50. If this continues to drop, right now it's at $5.55. If this continues to drop in the after hours, I'll just continue to add to my position because I feel like this stock is going to be pretty legit. And let's take a look at the Ortex data to see if that is supported, right? And so we can see the utilization back and went back up to 99.68%, which even, where did it drop to? Even 95%, I'm extremely bullish on. Let's take a look at the shares on loan, all-time high, right? This is, it doesn't get any better than that. And I would imagine with it having another down day, what was it, 6% down day, right? I would imagine that is going to be go even higher, right? I think it's going to be at a new all-time high, probably tomorrow. That would be my guess as to what is going to happen, right? Obviously, the free float on loan is going to follow the shares on loan. It's at 39.97%, which is ridiculous, almost half the stock. And the short interest currently being at 26.5%, not the all-time high of 27.5%, but 1% down, still past that my theoretical threshold of what I believe a stock needs to be at to have a run. So this stock is another one that I'm extremely excited about. I think that this one is going to be very nice, especially at this discount currently. I think people are going to wish that they added their position. As a matter of fact, I probably will be slowly adding to my position until this thing has a run, because I really think that there's no way they're going to be able to hold this pressure, especially with that negative news kind of fizzling out and people getting bullish on it again, especially on top of that, after seeing the short numbers and seeing how high these are, right? All-time highs. We see it time and time again. I'm very confident in taking these positions whenever I see these shares on loan at an all-time high after seeing it run, right? Because after we've seen it right here, right? It was up here, it ran, and then it was at a new all-time high, it ran again, right? It's just in my opinion, a very clear pattern of what I see. That's why I'm so confident in taking these plays. OCGN. I did want to take a look at OCGN because this is one I've been kind of following. I don't think I have a position in OCGN, but I am pretty bullish on the movement of it. And so we can see here the shares on, let me see if I can hide it. There we go. The shares on loan, I would truly consider this an all-time high, especially since there wasn't really any crazy price of volume that would have driven this. And, there's no drastic move to say that. It's about, let's see, even from 78.9 to 78.2, barely any movement downward. So I would just consider this an all-time high for OCGN, which is looking very, very, very bullish in my opinion, for those of you who are looking at that as a play. ATER. So this is one I also wanted to take a look at, and we'll take a look at this. So the shares on loan, hasn't really had any crazy price movements, I don't believe, but the shares on loan is not quite at the all-time high. Keep in mind that, while it's not at an all-time high, take a look at this. The free float on loan is 73.71%, right? That is even higher than PROG, not by much, but a little bit higher than PROG. And I am extremely bullish on PROG, right? So ATER, I do have a position in that. I feel very confident with my position in that, and I'm excited to see what happens. Small direct clubs, one that we've been following also pretty recently. Shares on loan, it looks like it's continuing to drop. The free float on loan is still about 47.02%, but so not quite the all-time high for this one, obviously, as we can see for the shares on loan. But this is still a ridiculously large free float on loan, right? And especially with not much price action. Let's see. Oh, okay, I guess we could see over here it had a little run from even then $5 to $7, and that's a pretty drastic drop for that. So we'll continue to watch this and see which way it goes. I'm still pretty long on it, but I don't know if I'm sorry, I don't know if I have a position in this one, but I feel pretty confident in the stock also, because this is a lot to have to cover in the stock, especially if the diamond hands get it. And then last but definitely not least, we're talking about AMC. I do want to talk about this a little bit. You know, mostly I want to talk about this utilization. The utilization looks like it's actually trending back upwards. It's at 87.36%. We were kind of teetering over here a little bit for, you know, we were at 94%, and we've been dropping a little bit, but it looks like it has been moving back upward, which I do want to see. I want to see that above 95% again. The free float on loan is another one that also has been increasing quite a bit. We can see right here, or trending upward, I should say. It's trending upward. We can see a very clear trend. Right here, we're at kind of a pivotal point, right? I want to see if it bounces. If it sets a lower high over here and it doesn't continue, then, you know, it's going to be kind of a pain. Might go like flat for a second, but either way, this is one of the reason why I said that disclaimer at the beginning is because similar to GME, you know, compared to these other stocks, AMC doesn't look as like crazy, but in my opinion, you know, for what we found from the very beginning with the short information and the free float on loan and the short interest and all that crazy stuff, it looks like AMC really is a crazy play. But with the naked shorting, this Ortex does not reflect naked shorting, so definitely keep that in mind. I know I'm talking about these other stocks, but I 100% do not want to shill anybody away from their goals, their plays. You know, make your own financial decisions. It's very, very, very important that you make your decision and live with your decision. Okay. So that is what I have for you guys. I just wanted to cover these stocks. I say really quick, but it wasn't really quick. But I just wanted to cover these stocks for you guys and let you know what's going on with this Ortex data. It just came out this morning, and I want to get it to you as soon as possible. Right. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. You guys have a great day. Peace.